Let's stay with this theme. The South African Policing Union has condemned the latest murder of two on-duty police officers. This is in Boksburg on the East Rand. It is alleged that the officers were ambushed while attending to a crime scene and waiting for a mortuary van yesterday evening. A manhunt is now underway to find the three suspects. For more on the story, we're joined by SAPU spokesperson Lisiba Tubahalim. Lisiba, a pleasure to have you on the program this evening. Now, law enforcement officials in carrying out their duties as far as possible apply non-violent means before resorting to the use of force and even firearms. It's also understood that officers may use force and even firearms only if other means remain ineffective. Help us make sense of this call that you are making for officers to effectively fight back.
Thank you for having us tonight, and we wish to pass our greetings to your viewers at home. It is indeed a sad day to us as a union, where we have lost two members who are police officers whilst they were attending a crime scene, and they were with a dead body. They were waiting for a mortuary van, and they got attacked and they were killed. And one of those members belongs to us. It is very painful to us. But we know that Section 49 of the Criminal Procedure Act clearly outlines in terms of how police officers are supposed to use force within the ambit of the law. Force can be used where they have to protect their own lives or to protect the lives of others. But we have seen in this country that indeed majority of our police officers, whether they are on duty or off duty, with the numbers, and when we look at the crime statistics that get released by the minister, and with the latest incident that we are referring to, that police officers, they continued to be brutally killed by criminals. So the call we are making to say that police officers, they should fight back. It is clearly informed by what it is happening, and we are encouraging them to say they must not die with the tools of trade being within their reach or in their hands. They need to use their tools of trade to protect the citizens and to protect themselves. As long as everything they do it within the ambit of the law, whereby Section 49 of the Criminal Procedure Act, as we have just mentioned, it is indeed observed, because police officers, they also are law-abiding citizens, and they have to comply with the law at all times.
Let's deal with the latest cop-killing incident in Boksburg. Now, the shooting claimed the lives of two SAPS members. Both policemen were disarmed of their weapons, and their bulletproof vests were also taken before they were brutally wounded. Is this a common modus operandi, and where do these stolen items even end up? It would seem that, or one would assume, that these are used to commit other violent crimes.
That is true. When criminals attack police officers, we have seen with the number of police station attacks that are occurring within South Africa. Another one that we had, it was in Mpumalanga, in one of the police stations in Kwaggafontein, where a police station was attacked. When criminals go there, they go after firearms, they go after ammunition. And then right after that incident, they went down the road to rob a filling station. So it is clear that whatever that they take from police officers, be it firearms, be it bullet vests, they go and use them. Some they even use the bullet vest to go and indeed portray as if they and go and impersonate police officers, and which that is totally out of order. It is unacceptable. So we are saying that government really has to take the issue into consideration, because during the police commemoration, it does not help when police officers, they continue to be killed in this, and all these firearms are taken from them. At the end of the day, during the police commemoration, the only thing that happened, the president said that indeed police killing is treason. But we haven't seen any action in terms of him declaring it to be police killing, in him instructing the lawmakers to say, lawmakers, they need to be indeed this declaration that is incorporated into the law, so that those who are killing police officers, they could be able to face harsher sentences. So we are saying that only a talk show is not helping. We are losing police officers day and night, and already we got a shortage of police officers. And if one police officer is being killed, it means that some community members will not receive the services that they are supposed to receive within that community because they are running short of one of our own who is supposed to be giving them that service delivery.
Now, Lesiba, as we wrap up, the deceased include a sergeant who served for up to 18 years of service as a constable, and the other person who passed away only was in the force for about 3 years. When counting such killings, these aren't just numbers that we are talking about. These are men and women with their families. So let's speak to the impact that this causes to the families who suffer as a result of those who, or the loved ones that they lose in such heinous crimes.
The impact is very, very huge, starting from their colleagues. Remember, to make a police officer, it is not something that you can do within a period of a year or 2 years. It is a process because they go through training and so on. They get used to the job, they get, field training and so on, and they learn the job as it goes. So if that police officer is removed or is killed in this manner, it is clear that his or her colleagues get to lose that skill. They get to lose the expertise of that member. And police officers are human beings. They are part of the community. They are fathers, they are mothers, they are brothers. So they come from families. Their families, they get impacted in a manner whereby some you find that they are the only breadwinners. So when a police officer in that manner gets killed, it means that one breadwinner is removed from their family. There will be family members who will suffer because that breadwinner is no longer there. You find that some their parents, meaning that their children, even their spouses, will be left without a father or a mother figure who was playing that critical role to protect them, to guide them, and to lead families with that regard. Brothers would have lost somebody whom they grew up with, somebody who's closer to them. Mothers and fathers would have lost their children. So we are making this call to our communities to say those whom they know that they are responsible for killing police officers, they should really assist us and assist the police to go and report to the police stations so that they should be able to be arrested and face the mighty hand of the law. Because it is about time that our communities protect their protectors, because police officers are their protectors.
Lesiba Tobachale, he speaks for the South African Policing Union.